In this video, I'm going to cover some general advice and tips that will be useful to a lot of divers, especially if you're new to diving. I hope it will save you making some common mistakes or help relieve some potential problems with mask clearing and regulator clearing, which are the big ones. If I had to pinpoint one area that's causing the most problems, I would definitely say this is correct weighting. And it's not people being underweighted. The problem is definitely with people carrying too much lead weight, and this can be up to 3 times more than they need, and in some cases I've seen even more than that. Divers need to hold a flat position when they're underwater, and when they're correctly weighted, this makes swimming easy and efficient. Let's take a look at some common mask clearing problems. I actually have a separate video with even more tips and advice, so make sure you check that out. The key to mask clearing, I would say, is start at the surface and only fill a small amount into the mask and attempt to clear it. If you have problems, you can easily resurface. The psychological fear of something is generally always worse than the actual doing of the task. Once something is broke down into manageable steps, it becomes easy and less of a problem. But this is the key though. Anything that is a problem for you, you must continue to repeatedly practice it even more than the people who can do it well. You have to build it into your muscle memory. If the problem's not with mask clearing, then the most usual second is regulator clearing. One of the best bits of advice I have for people here is if your regulator was only ever in the water, you never got to breathe it on the surface, and your first breath to it was underwater, I've found that simply doing this with new divers, it totally alleviates that problem. If you have built up any fears with either of these skills, you must take the time to practice and master them before continuing further with diving. Good instructors will actually be capable of fixing potential problems before they even happen. You cannot be underwater hoping that your mask doesn't flood and hopefully you won't have to remove your regulator. Like I said, make all problems a non-issue and build them into your muscle memory. And then all you need to do is dive with the correct weight and you'll be able to progress wherever you want to go in diving. The lady you've been watching in this entire video, this is actually her first ever scuba dive underwater. She's never even tried normal backmount before, and she only learnt to swim properly 3 months prior to making this dive. So yes, an amazing achievement, but if you're one of those people who had a bad experience coming into diving, just know that you have to work extra hard on your skills and doing things correctly from now on. Please go meticulously through all my videos. Make sure you pick the right dive sites with suitable conditions and take the time to practice and master all the skills, and most of all, enjoy it.